You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
Welcome to the Salty Virgins Club Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. I'm here with Kevin. I'm here with Jackson. Kayla is poking Kevin right in his forehead right now.
Sounds like a good night for me.
Pause. I don't know why. Wait, hold on. I don't know why I can hear you guys through.
Do you maybe need to mute the stream?
Probably helpful.
Yeah, that's on me. Because it reopened and I didn't realize that. All right. Anyway, we're good. Professionals. Anyway, so we've been seeing a couple pictures on Twitter of, what was it, Australia? Doing the outdoor festivals?
I saw the concert in the UK, but I think there's been a couple examples. I don't know, though. Like, was it a festival or was it just a concert?
Either way. I mean, a festival is a concert.
A festival's a bigger animal than a single band concert. You know what I mean? I was doing it's a concert, but regardless, it's the kind of concert experience that I'm looking for the rest of my life.
Yes, 4 people with a table and chairs and all you can drink, without having to fight to get to the bathroom.
So was it a BYOB thing? Do we ever get to the bottom of that?
I don't think we did. I don't think anybody asked the bruvs over in UK Twitter what was going on.
Because I do understand that, like, from a money perspective, like, there's a reason that they pack a bunch of sardines in there. But, I mean, if that's going to be the concert experience we have going forward, the amount of money that I'm willing to spend on concerts goes up exponentially.
Triples. Triples.
And this is what concerts are from now on.
It will.
And, concert tickets are about to get real fucking expensive while they try and deal with this.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but
we'll see. I'm here for it. The only problem is, I guess the biggest problem with that is the capacity for a concert, like when you do that versus general admission, probably gets cut like 10% of what it would have been. And since we're in a free market economy, I don't think that I'm in the top 10%. Like when it comes to like 10%. How much I would spend for a ticket, even with it being greatly increased. Mm-hmm. Some people just got money like that. And I don't think for most of some of the bands that I listen to, I definitely could slide. But for a lot of like big concerts that I'd like to go to, I'm still not in that 10%. So
me and Jackson are seeing exactly no one ever again.
So I would still be getting dicked.
The one guy I would pay to go see that is now a crazy person. So out on that one.
Yep.
Is he now a crazy person, or is it just showing more now?
Now he's a wildly problematic crazy.
He's a bad.
Now he's just wildly problematic and bipolar. I shouldn't use crazy, but.
Yes, he's wildly problematic now. Before, it was like, all right, he's yelling a lot, but like, who doesn't yell?
He's yelling a lot, but the music slaps. Yeah.
Now he's trying to take away our rights. It's like, I'm out here.
Yeah, can't be doing that.
Yeah, but like I said, that concert, it looked like there's definitely room to like play with it. But essentially, what it was, right, was like little pods for 4 people.
Yeah, I think I didn't see this, but based on what I think I found it on Twitter.
Janelle just realized you're Bo's brother, which is very funny because are you even Bo's?
That's so funny. Yes, he is Bo's other brother, but that means nothing.
Like me and Bo don't travel in the same circles. He learns things about me through like other people. I learn things about him through like other people. Like.
Jackson looked his brother in the face last Christmas and didn't recognize him.
Sure didn't.
He was like, wait, that's my brother. I was like, yeah, I just talked to him.
I walked up and said hi. Like, what do you mean?
Back to this music festival thing. But yeah, you're like on you're on like a riser and you can have like 4 people. It appears people have like coolers or some shit. And it's just like a spaced out grid. Seems pretty good.
Which seems like the best.
And I could even like
pretty terrible though, so you might have to bring like a seat cushion or something. But listen, I'm fine with it.
And I think I've talked about it before. How I'm getting to the point in my life, and I actually just listened to the Fun Report. Shout out Trill Withers, the newest episode today, and he talked about how like just sitting at like unless you're front row, unless you are the front row, or maybe I'll even say like for someone of my size like and height, like maybe front 10 rows, right? But in general admission, unless you're there, it's just not even worth it to be in general admission. But the process of getting there, getting
correct.
there that early, shoving all those people, and then the worst part is if I want to like let's say I wanted to like drink during the concert, I got drunk before the concert, you cannot stay drunk because you cannot be getting beers at any frequency. If you get one beer and get back to your seat, you're lucky. Like the Chance concert I went to,
you have to be ready to piss your pants too.
100% prepared to piss your pants.
Oh yeah.
The one Chance concert I went to where I had an episode with my stomach, maybe ate some food that wasn't so good for me right beforehand.
Maybe had a friend who didn't exactly give you the best helping hand.
But even after I got backstabbed by my friend, who's Warzone deadweight now. That's the only thing we'll be referring to him as. I got back from the bathroom, was able to like get up. I was able to get back to where Pat was and where we were like a couple rows out. And then I had to go, because I kind of rushed it because I was like, I don't know, maybe Chance will come on later. Little did I know he was going to be an hour and a half late.
Chance not known for sure enough concerts on time. Too busy loving his wife. I got back to him.
Correct.
It's true.
I love my wife.
I got back to him the first time, but then once I was out to the bathroom the second time, it was like, there was just no way for me. All the people that I cut in front of, that they were letting me do it because they don't want to, but they're like, you get one pass. Because I feel the same way.
Everybody gets one.
Once I get up there saying, hey, can I get back through again? I don't expect them to move for me. Like, it's not. I'm not even going to be mad at them for that. I wouldn't do it either. So I get it.
Another thing that is eliminated from this contention with the sitting down concerts, something I didn't even think about until right now, the dude who goes to the GA concert with his girlfriend, but if you touch his girlfriend, he wants to fight. And it's like, bro, we're all being pushed. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I get it, she's tiny, but that's not my problem.
Yep. And also, to add on to that, she just shoved me very hard in the back of my knee, because that's where she can reach, but she just shoved me and I'm not going to turn around and shove her, but, like, she can't be throwing hands at me, but then when I want to, like, wiggle out some space, I'm fucking, like, what do you think I'm
the bad
trying
guy.
to do? I don't want to be touched by anyone at all. Do you think I'm enjoying this? Do you think this is what I want to do with my life? No.
I don't know if I told this story on here, but me and Jackson went and saw Earl. I think it was the time we saw him in Fort Lauderdale, not Miami, but Fort Lauderdale. A dude like kissed me. Like he got in like my face, but like there's a mosh pit going on because it's Earl's sweatshirt. Yeah, so like
these white
somebody pushed him from behind. Yeah. And he like his mouth touched my mouth, and I was like, I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
You know what?
Like I'm good.
Me about, you can just have it.
Yeah, like it don't matter to me like that.
Like
I don't
13.
want it that
this is sexual assault. Technically, I gotta go.
Somebody call the police right
also,
now.
There has never been a point in my life where I desire in any capacity to be in a mosh pit. I get it that it's like in the moment it can be like cool, and for some people it's like a way to kind of like express yourself.
I don't even like it.
I just there's no point in my life where I would have been happy or excited to be anywhere in, near, or around. Like I've been at concerts where it happened kind of near me, and I'm standing on the outside, and the closest I get to wanting to be in it is I want someone to stumble out a little too far and run into me so I can fucking hit him. That's the closest I want to be, and then I want to back out to the side, and that's it. Like that's it. I do not like it. Probably my biggest pet peeve in life is being shoved.
Oh yeah.
Like if I'm at a bar and you need me to get by you, if you tap me on the shoulder, if I see you're holding a drink, I will get out of your way. I will let you walk through. If you put your hand on my fucking back and shove me, I'm gonna kick your knee. I'm gonna spill your drink. Like you can't be shoving people. It's so disrespectful.
That goes two ways. I'm smaller than you guys, so it's even harder for me because like dudes will just like push past me and I'm like, hey, I am a person. I understand I am tiny, but I am still a man. Respect me as such. And then the dudes who are like real handsy about it, where they'll like put their hand on your back and like slide past you like you're a woman, like please stop. Please don't rub your dick on my back. Don't rub your dick on anybody's back, but me specifically, do not do that. I do not like that.
Upon that. We really shouldn't be doing that to women at the club. Like that, just because you need to slide by someone is not an excuse to rub up on their back and ass. It's just not. It's just not.
No.
Listen, I will be shouting.
Like, say,
in your
excuse
ear,
me.
Hi, can I get by?
And it's even like, I get that sometimes you can't, like, it's too loud, but there are places that you can give a little shoulder tap. You know, there's so many things you can do before you have to resort to caressing their back and moving them out of the way. Like, I don't know. I get it. If someone's not moving out of your way, you got to be a little bit more. You got to get a little more assertive.
Assertive, but you don't have to be sexually assaulty.
Exactly. There's a difference. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but there's ways to get by people without, like, acting like you're trying to fuck.
Yeah, please don't
Courtney
touch
threw
me.
her brought Jasper one in a mosh pit.
No, we were front row of the Tyler show, and she took off her bra and just threw it at Jasper.
Big fan.
You
Yeah.
gotta.
It was
you gotta aim
wild.
higher than on the totem pole than Jasper, though.
He was who was in front of us. I don't know what you want from me.
If you only got one bra to throw, you got to make sure it counts.
Wait, women aren't just out.
He picked it up.
Just bring bags of bras to concerts to throw. I've been misled.
Strangely, no.
That could be the move, though. If at first
It
you don't
could be.
succeed.
Try and try again.
This is the 10th time you've thrown a bra up here. Something's going on with you, and I don't know what it is.
They're not a cheap
Yeah, bro. I don't
item
even
of
know.
clothing.
I
So like,
the talk. I don't even know. I do not think I know a single woman that actually owns like 10 bras. I don't think people are out here like that.
No, if you were going to do that, you would have to have, like, the burner bras that you get from Goodwill. And
Yeah.
those are, like... But then again, if you're throwing a bra on stage, you don't want to be throwing a nasty-ass old bra on stage, because that's not going to get any attention.
No.
So I get it.
no, they're gonna kick that right off the fucking
They're going
stage.
to kick you out of the concert for putting that on the stage.
they're gonna review the tape, find out who threw it, and then kick your ass out.
I'll bring my bag of bras next time I go to a concert. See what's up. Just the wildly massive to hold, like, just like old people bras.
No, listen.
That's what
I'm bringing up the rolling cart and then selling them outside the concert. $15 a pop.
Oh, that's actually a really. That's a
We'll
good
buy a bunch of
business,
them off
actually.
AliExpress and just resell them at like a 30% markup, like they do with these fucking gaming chairs.
Yeah.
Are we doing this already? Are we? Is that where we're going?
I'm just gonna pretend that. I don't feel safe pushing that product. Not
Bro,
to the
you-
homies.
You don't want to unbranded DX rigs?
Shout out Janelle for showing her titties to Rich Homie Quan.
And then getting on the bus. That's the move.
Yeah, that is the move. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I need to take notes. I've flashed my titties countless times. Have never once ended up on any sort of bus, good or bad.
Kevin in a paddy wagon's fucking hilarious.
I'll get there one day.
I hope not.
I'll say one too many. I'll say one too many spicy things to DeSantis, and he's just gonna fucking arrest me.
Bro, they're building that case up right
If
now.
DeSantis oh my god. If they jackbooted into your house, it was just like him for some Twitter shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good look for me. It would be great content.
I'd take that
great
case.
content.
I'd take that
He's gonna
case.
lose an election and then show up at your house in Jacksonville with the fucking blicky.
Man, I watched that man struggle to put on a mask for 5 minutes on live television. There's not a chance he has any idea how to handle the toaster.
He'll shoot himself right in the leg.
Before he even gets to my doorstep, I'll hear a gunshot outside. I'll be like, is that Ron DeSantis bleeding on my yard?
Why is the former governor of Florida bleeding out because he shot himself in the fucking
Do I need
femoral
to
artery?
Call an ambulance for him? Or do I just
The law says
slowly
no.
close the door, click the lock, go play some Fall Guys?
It's like, damn, I didn't even see it. Wow, that's
I
crazy.
just didn't hear it. I was listening to music. I don't know.
Like,
Poor guy.
who made this fucking statement?
Guys-
I'm gonna have to power wash off my driveway now.
Yeah, as soon as they scoop his ass off the sidewalk, I'm out there with a pressure washer. He's like, shit out of here. That racist ass blood off my sidewalk.
I don't want this shit.
You can keep it. So yeah, fuck Ron DeSantis.
Facts. We can always bring any topic back to fuck
Yeah,
Ron
I'm trying to
DeSantis.
think if I've had any particular beefs with him recently. I don't think so. It's just been the general, like, him being a cocksucker.
Grossness.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I won't even... Being a cocksucker isn't bad. He's just being an asshole.
Yeah. Like,
Just a bad
being
person.
the worst.
So yeah, fuck Ron DeSantis. I don't know
Facts.
what you guys want to talk about with Epic and app stores.
Oh, I think Epic has a point. I think Epic might win that
They are.
case.
They will.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, Epic. So you know how everything on the Apple App Store and then like the Google Play Store has to have like a direct through, like they middleman their payments through those
Yeah.
app stores. So like Apple gets a cut or
Yeah.
Google gets a cut. Epic was like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna put like direct like payment to us in there. So
They
then
also reduced the price of the
Google-
their V-Bucks.
whatever
So,
it was.
so Apple and
Yeah.
Google were getting less money per microtransaction, and they were pissed.
Interesting.
And
So, Apple and Google filed a lawsuit, and they kicked them out of the app stores. But I think Epic's like it's going to be an antitrust suit that kind of causes a bigger problem throughout like business.
Epic's going to win this because they're doing this because the president.
There's nowhere else to sell the
president was
games.
Said, like 3 weeks ago, there was an email app on the Apple App Store that cut out their transactions in app and instead redirected it to their website to make the payment, so that Apple didn't get a cut. Apple then tried to pull them off their App Store. The company sued Apple, won, and got reinstated. So Epic probably saw that as like,
They filed an injunction.
why even bother giving Apple a cut when we can do this? So for the meantime, it just means you can't play Fortnite on your iPhone for the 12 people who did that. On Android, it doesn't really matter because like you just do the same thing that you just
You can
sideload
just
it. Yeah,
root around it.
which is how they originally did it when they first released mobile Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay,
like,
so I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense, and that goes back to with Apple, they have complete. You know, it's not like Android; they have
Walled
complete
garden.
control over the apps that are you
on their app.
there's like one way to get an Apple app on your phone, not from the iPhone, but you have to have like the core. You can't just like get an executable. You have to have like
It's
yeah.
not normal.
And-
You'd have to go through a lot of tech shit to do it.
And I don't know enough about the legality of it, but I would probably say I don't want Apple to win any suit. If someone's suing
They're
Apple
not going to.
or Apple's suing someone, I can almost guarantee that I'm going to be rooting for the person that's not Apple. And that's not like with a personal vendetta against Apple. It's just that Apple looks to control so much about their devices. I just think they have to be overstepping bounds in so many different ways by doing it. I don't know, like, you know, I don't know
Well,
enough to have like any sort of real opinion.
It's
but
not even that. It's like there are two options. So like you can only buy it through Apple
Yeah.
or Google. Like those are your two options. That's an antitrust problem because like you can't have two monopolies on these things that everybody uses. So Epic's like, no, we'll just go around it. We'll create our own free market. And then Apple's trying to stop
And
that.
I'm looking at an article on it now because it's interesting. Apparently, Apple allows some people or some companies to process payments directly because they have special deals with them, and that cannot be
Another antitrust
So
problem.
it says here like Amazon Prime Video processes payments directly because they struck a special deal with Apple, and that's getting to a point where it feels like there's no way Apple can be in the right on this.
Nope.
No way. Apple's App Store is literally pay to win.
Yep. You love
I
to see it.
I understand to an extent because like the App Store is a service. The guarantees you get from downloading something in the App Store is beneficial to the end user. But like, listen, you don't need to make literally all the money.
Well, they can. I mean, what if Apple could provide an option where either you don't like right now because you pay for like the developer license or whatever, but there's not a specific cost with getting your app on the store.
The App
it's
Store.
all with like the developer licenses and stuff like that.
The back end
But
dev
I mean, they
stuff,
could
yeah.
even offer an option where either you process because like the payment processing is also a service that Apple provides. It's just that they don't give an option for companies that don't need
Anyone else
to
to do
use that
that.
service to do it. And they could offer an option where, okay, if you're not going to use our payment service, we maybe there's a fee that you pay to get the app on the store where Apple's not going to make as much money for it. But I feel like you can't have one blanket rule that only caters towards one of your audience and not the other, So it's
I
interesting.
agree.
I hadn't heard about that at all, which is wild.
And
but that's
We're here to bring it to you.
I wonder. I don't know. I guess I don't know how that's going to affect anything, but it feels like that's going to have a lot of implications on how apps hit the app store and how microtransactions work in those apps.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll be able to get a Pornhub app.
I already can.
You're
I don't
for
know
it.
what you guys are talking about.
On Apple, they can't because it's not safe for work content.
Sucks for you
and
guys.
Apple's family friendly. Yeah, it sure fucking does. Also, I'm here to lodge a complaint at Pornhub Aria. Hear me now. Also, I don't want to hear any detractions. I understand Pornhub's not the best company, but whatever. I'm willing to eat that. The new premium UI front page fucking stinks. Bring back the shit I like. Bring back. I don't want to see every category that I've ever looked at. I want to see 4 things. I want to see my subscriptions. I want to see my recommended. I want to see the theme of the week, and I want to see what's hot. I don't care about these models you're trying to push. I don't care about every category I've ever seen. I would like to see the 4 things I want and nothing
I
more.
actually staunchly never want to see all the categories that I've ever looked at. If
No,
I could just
there's
erase
some-
most of that from existence and pretend it's never
Please.
happened, that would be great for me.
Yeah.
The fact that you
I'll
know
pay
about
them
it.
more
already,
money.
yeah, honestly.
I'll pay $15 a month if you just
Stop
every
reminding me what I've
14
watched in the
days,
past.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. You stop telling me I'm a disgusting
need that
heathen.
negativity
That'd
in
be
my
great.
life.
I already know. I already know. I watched it. But keep my previously watched videos. I need that
At the top.
list.
First thing is you know.
Yes.
I will say, I've been on the record as being a non-rewatcher in the past.
A non-recursive boy.
I will say that I've started breaking that rule more often because sometimes you're not finding the right stuff, and then something comes across your desk, and you're like, I know what to expect here. I know it's going to be good. It's why when I don't know what to watch on Netflix, I'll pop on The Office. I'll pop on, I know I'm going to like this show. It's not going to be some groundbreaking new experience for me, but I know I'm going to have a good time. And sometimes you need that stability in your life. And I'm here to say that
That's
I
a
was wrong in the
fact.
past. I can definitely see the vision on
Yeah. There's a couple things. There's like 6 or 7 things that I know if I click on those,
Yeah,
I'm going to have
maybe
a good
I
time.
a time commitment in a little bit, and I'm like, all right, I got to start. The time crunch is on.
I've definitely had those moments where
I
I was
don't
like,
have time to browse right now.
I got to hit Old Faithful right now.
So I'm here to say, you know what? I'm not afraid to admit it. I was wrong. I've grown. I've changed as a person.
We grow, we get better, everything works. But yes, at Pornhub Aria, hear my complaints, listen to me. Internet, please do
The issue
not.
is,
Just
Pornhub
don't
might
be in
have
my
the,
mentions. I don't want to hear that.
wildest, most in-depth database of user information on the internet. So there you got to be if they're making that change, they got to know 80% of the people that are on premium want this now.
I personally do not.
They're going to tell you to go fuck
Me,
yourself, and
Jordan
you
Fuqua.
well, you will.
Oh, I quite literally will. That will be.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go back to the VOD and clip that and send it to her.
Do you guys think movie theaters will ever be a thing again?
Yeah, for 15 cents, pussy. Get in there. Pack in with some popcorn.
Because and especially with the rise of streaming and how popular streaming platforms are now releasing whole ass exclusive movies that are just bypassing because it's never been
But they're
profitable.
struggling that because do you know how much fucking Disney Plus wants for Mulan?
Oh, they want 30 extra
30 whole ass
right?
dollars to watch that
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Well,
That
that's
doesn't even cost
the
that much
thing
to
is
go to movies.
Lucas said the orifice slapped.
The Orifice.
I don't know if that's a movie.
Please.
I don't know if that's
Please tell me
porn.
I don't know if that was on purpose.
Is
or
that
on
porn,
accident.
Lucas? I don't know what that is. But yeah, $30 for Mulan is insane. I don't want to
And you
see
get it for,
anything
4
that
days.
bad.
Well, not even that. I don't even think you get it for 4. You get it for a day. For $30.
And I do get the experience of watching a movie in theaters. I understand. There's some movies that in a theater it's just a wildly different experience because it's the surround sound, the big screen, it's a little bit more immersive. I get it, but it just really feels like streaming platforms are going to take this opportunity to get movies that theaters very much the fuck out of here, or at least try their darndest. Which I don't hate because as my, I like going to a movie theater, but I'm kind of over getting scammed on popcorn and soda.
So there was a movie theater in Atlanta that I used to go to that like tickets were like $5, and then like you could get popcorn, candy, and drinks for under like $12.
Okay.
And like
And then
that
they
was the
closed
move, because it's like, oh, I can go to the movie theater for like $20. Like this is fire.
And we would do on Tuesdays the movie theater in Tinseltown does $5, and it's like a nice movie theater. It's like, so for $5 that's like a deal. And then if I'm getting a $5 movie ticket, I don't mind spending a little more on like popcorn or a drink or whatever. But the thought of being able to pay $5 for a movie and then pop my own popcorn and just have a beer on my couch, gotta say, pretty attractive.
Much better.
As a whole, pretty. I could do without the small minutia of movies that I feel like you need to see in a theater, because
Yeah, bro,
every
we
other
don't
movie
need
that you
fucking
don't need to see in a
Avatar.
theater.
Fuck out of here.
Yep.
Listen, Avatar was great, but like, have you seen Avatar recently?
You're talking about the Blue People Avatar, right?
Yes. The Pocahontas in space.
I have not seen it recently.
Yeah. It stinks, bro. Like that story fucking stunk.
And that shit was the highest.
It was never. It was
grossing
never
movie
a
for, like, 10
good
years.
story. It was just like wildly, and like seeing it was cool.
It
because
was
the effects
very
were
pretty.
sick, but like the storyline as a whole was trash.
It was like colonizer propaganda.
Big time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Didn't love that.
We saw sit through 4 more of those movies. They're paying James Cameron so much more money.
James Cameron's gonna be
God.
dead, like relatively soon. Knock on wood, because I love James Cameron's directing, but buddy,
but I mean,
if it's been
They're
11
paying him,
years,
like, billions of dollars to make 4 more movies, and they have not gone through a second one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not making it. He's like 80 something now. Again, knock on wood.
Also,
'cause I
I'm
love
not sure
James
if
Cameron.
you guys care about this, but the Avatar like live action remake for Netflix that was supposed to be like good and
Yeah,
awesome.
they ran
the
their
creators of the
creatives
original
off.
show, who
created the show.
one of the better, like, I don't know what category it falls in, but like animated shows.
It's an animated
it's-
television.
Probably
It's one
of
of
the
my
best
favorite
created in
animated
America.
series of all time, like of all time, and they just like brilliant creators. They ran them out the fucking show because they wouldn't let them do their jobs. So
Yeah, bro.
that was
But,
kind of a bummer
they
for me. I was
signed
accepted for that.
They signed D&D so they can fuck up some shows on Netflix's dime. So that's what's really important here.
Wait, no, did they actually sign D&D?
They have a content deal with Netflix.
Yep.
Good creators, get the fuck out.
I hate
Right.
white people and their mediocrity being rewarded for being mediocre. Hey, D&D, fuck you.
So good news on James Cameron. He's only 66, and in his upcoming movies, it's listed as Avatar 2, Avatar 3, and Avatar 4.
Oh God.
There's no chance any of those movies come out. Do we get that or Detox first? Detox is a Dr. Dre album that he's been working on since before we were born.
I think we'll get at least one of the Avatars, because the thing is they're paying him the money for it, so he'll pump it out even if it's shitty.
Yeah,
Also,
it's currently scheduled to release in 2021, not 2021. Yes.
2029.
No, yeah. Avatar 5 scheduled to release in 2029.
There's no chance that movie comes out.
also, when you Google James Cameron, you know how like Google does the little sidebar where it just pulls like the most
Wikipedia.
relevant information
Yeah.
from Wikipedia?
Yeah.
When under spouse, there's one that he made in 2000, one that was from 1997 to 1999, and then there's just a big button that says more. Not a
Oh,
good
no.
look under the spouses column.
Nope.
I wonder how many more it is.
It's
4
probably-
It may
more.
just be one, but the fact that there is more, it's way more.
He has
There is
5. Yeah.
I mean,
James Cameron said he's running through the 6 with these hoes.
I respect it. Can't say it's
Oh, yeah.
Can't say it's the kind of track record I'm looking to hold, but I can respect it.
Kayla just turned around and stared at him like, I will kill you
Wait,
right
I
now.
said a good thing.
We all know what that means.
I should be praised for this. I don't understand.
And here you are, not.
Jordan, how excited are you to go back to school and be in class? I know I asked you this last week and I think the week before, but I think every week the answer gets worse and worse.
It seems to be getting worse.
We need to give the fun report update.
Significantly worse. I'm not having fun. I've already done homework for class tomorrow, so that's great. Love that for me. But, so, I go to school with a decent amount of people. It's like 300, 400 people, something like that, in total. About, I don't know, what seemed to be about 30 of them were all at the same party on Saturday, together, no masks, not paying any attention to any of the social distancing guidelines. Doing karaoke with one microphone. I'm sure they cleaned it, you know? I'm sure of that. They did a nice washy-washy before the next person used it.
They just hose it down and just wipe it down. Nah.
Washy-washy. So, yeah, we have in-person class Monday from 5:30 to 7:30. That's rough, but that's not my fault. And I will be catching coronavirus Monday at 5:30 to 7:30. See you soon. And it's not even my fault. You know what? That's the fucked up part about all
just have
this.
them
It's
cough in
not
your
even
mouth
my
and just
fault.
get it over with as fast as you can. Like just get it in here. Get through.
Might
it.
as well.
Give me my heart condition.
Let's.
You're going to bring that shit to my wedding, too. You hate to see it.
No, I should be like if I get it tomorrow, like I'll be over it in just enough
checking
time.
my
Pointing the
watch.
first 6 hours of the wedding day.
Yeah, we won't be able to see Jordan until the ceremony actually starts. We'll just have him in a
Yeah.
box with a big count, like a penalty box for fucking hockey.
I can, right on top of my head.
You're just sitting in there just waiting. It's like, all right, 5 minutes.
Well, Kayla's walking down the aisle. I guess I gotta go stand next to Patrick.
It'd be a rare form when you get out of that box. At least we'd quarantine you with some liquor.
I would be pissed if you didn't at least put White Claw outside
No,
the
I'm gonna put it
box.
right outside the box so you can see it but not drink it.
Kevin, I will piss my pants at your wedding.
Just torture you.
I won't because that rental is not cheap.
Oh yeah, Lucas makes a good point too. Don't bring the Rona to St. Pete.
Well, it's the week after,
Well,
so like
All the same.
we're all getting it.
I hope not.
I will be a super
I like my
spreader.
lungs. I'm a big fan of them, honestly.
I didn't.
Listen,
They're not even that great.
Are you?
I just appreciate them for what they are.
My lungs are trash. My lungs are trash, so I don't really care.
I mean, there's definitely better lungs in the game for sure. But I don't want them to get worse. That's for damn sure.
I don't know if they can get worse. Like if my lungs got worse, I don't know what's happening. Because I'm seeing people out here running marathons and shit, and I'm like, a mile? Ugh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to drive a marathon.
Oh yeah, we have
If somebody
a
said you,
pool at the fucking Airbnb. Better.
Airbnb, yeah.
Get so much chlorine put in that bitch. Our eyes are gonna be burning.
I have to sleep in the fucking
We're
pool.
just gonna
So
toss you in
everybody-
Hey, air mattresses float, don't they? We'll just toss one of those boys in there. It'd be alright.
Just strap you onto
They
it so
do
you don't
float,
roll
they do.
over and fall off.
It would be.
Just put up the kitty gates. You know, like
I
the
can just
bumpers.
imagine Jordan falling asleep on the pool and just waking himself up at 3 in the morning by rolling into the pool and just fucking splash.
Oh my god, I'd panic so
I think you
quickly
would just
too.
drown.
I'd probably
It could be 3 feet of water.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would be
you
it.
Drown.
Oh, for sure. Because if I go face first, I'm not going to know which way is up, and I'm not quick
You're
off
gonna-
my feet
You're
out
gonna
of a
think
sleep.
down is up and just swim into the bottom, and that's gonna be it.
And that's going to be it. I will be cooked.
We'll say some nice words at the memorial. We'll
I
put
would
it on
hope
Twitter.
so.
Yeah, stream.
Live streaming your fucking memorial is insane.
It could happen. I'm sure it's been done before.
I'm sure it's not against the terms of service that I told Twitch.
Making partner off my back would be
that I
nuts.
told
Though.
Twitch I read when we signed up for all the affiliate.
Oh,
Did you
they
actually?
fucking own us.
Oh,
now.
you didn't read that. Oh, for sure.
Listen, as long as that check clears.
Hey, Twitch. The check for $12.
Better than $0, is it not?
Listen,
Sending somebody a check for $0 is crazy. But
So, I personally have one more topic I gotta get off my chest, and I know everybody's been itching to talk about it. It's been years, and finally, Twitter is doing the good Lord's work and finding the right people to cancel. I think Genghis Khan is finally canceled, boys. I think
You
so.
think?
I think.
You think we're gonna get him
I
out of
think
here
he's
this year?
Canceled now. He hasn't been canceled for many years, but now I think he's cooked. I think the evidence has mounted just enough. But to be fair, there's some strong arguments for not canceling him.
Yeah, like
Because of-
he's your distant uncle. Probably for about two
Well,
of us.
Not even that. He
Yeah.
he was trying to. You could say that he was killing all those people to try and save the world. He delayed global warming.
all right, this is getting into dangerous
mean?
territory. You know exactly.
If lives, if you know, 1 million lives are worth saving the stonks, hey, maybe 1 million lives are worth saving the earth. I mean,
Wow, Genghis Khan, the first capitalist. Who knew?
Genghis Khan. Listen, he was supporting his local economy by fucking all the prostitutes.
I
all
just
of
googled
them.
Genghis Khan's stats like it was gonna show me his fucking basketball reference page.
war-reference.com.
Yes, his fucking
Yeah, let me see the metrics. Let me see the next level stats.
Let me see Genghis. What is Genghis Khan's vorp?
his VoRP is out of this world.
This is apparently
Oh, that is actually a
apparently
thing.
8% of the men living in the region that the former Mongol Empire, like when Genghis Khan was around, carry the same Y chromosomes as him, which translates to nearly 0.5% of the male population, or nearly 16 million. So this man has 16 million descendants.
That's an exhausting
And he
amount of
fucked
fucking.
all the women.
Absolutely
yeah.
exhausting.
Insane.
That man was either killing someone or fucking someone. With no other time. 24
At
24
all
hours a day, 7
times.
days a week.
At the same time,
He didn't even live 60 years.
Yeah, but I mean,
it keeps trying
no
to get
one
me
did.
to make it.
Oh, no, 68.
They
65.
keep
sorry,
asking me to make an
65.
account to read this fucking article, and I just won't do it.
I'm on allocation.com.
I'm just on
40
girl
facts about
Wikipedia.
Genghis Khan. Let's dive in.
Yeah,
is there
this
any
is
good
nuts.
ones?
He's buried in an unmarked grave in Mongolia.
So, but do they know where it is?
Maybe this is what fucking Liam was talking about. Cause he got a new phone number and then he texted me, or I texted him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got some trouble in Mongolia." I was like,
What?
Like China? He was,
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Hey, he's back. Wonderful.
Do they know where his unmarked grave is?
It's in an unknown area in
Okay, so
Mongolia.
they don't. You could have just
No.
said that. It's in a location that nobody knows about.
I had already said it, so I was just
Well,
saying it again.
I wasn't here for that, so fuck me, I guess. Hey, but at least when I drop off the Zoom chat, I don't lose my whole Audacity recording.
Well, since I don't use Audacity anymore, fuck you.
You're right. Losing your whole GarageBand recording is much better.
It's much worse. Because it autosaved this time and did not last time.
Requested that a river be diverted over his grave. Oh, I think I have read that before. So like he did not want anybody to find his body because they knew what they were gonna. He knew what they were gonna do with it if people found him.
They were gonna
He
fuck
knew
it.
he was not a well liked man.
You kill
Genghis
a
Khan
few
with his sons.
100
Everyone?
million people.
Yeah, how many people did he kill? I'm trying to find the number.
It was enough to literally lower the temperature on Earth.
I'm trying to
so-
find. I'm trying to find the numbers now.
Genghis Khan. I'm searching Genghis Khan kill count. Just
What's his KDR?
It's pretty good. I
40
have to
million.
say.
shit.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Jeez.
That's more people than World War I, II, and Vietnam together?
Sure.
see.
I don't know shit about.
No.
the slide.
Well, 85 million people died in World War II. So
Oh yeah, they talked about it on mixtape.
Okay. I thought it was less than that. I thought it was 17 million. Not 17, 17.
Yeah, 85 million is just absolutely nuts. I probably would have guessed like 4 million. Like when they were talking about it, yeah, 4 million. That feels like a ton of people to die in a world war. Yep. No, 85. Okay, fuck me.
85 million.
Just 21 times what I thought it was.
Genghis Khan himself pulled about a World War One.
He's out here wilding.
So I feel like this shouldn't need to be said, but Genghis Khan is canceled. We don't support the killing of 40 million people. We don't endorse that here at the Salty Virgins Club podcast.
We will not let
we do
time
not support
whitewash
Genghis
the
Khan.
history of Genghis Khan.
How do you whitewash that?
Uh,
Like, what would that look like?
I meant just whitewashing in the general sense, not like literal, not like the white person whitewash.
Oh. I was like, you really want to make Genghis Khan out to be a white man?
I mean,
Okay.
We made Jesus. We made
I'm
Jesus
rolling.
a white man, and that only took like 30 years.
That's insane. Jesus was not white. I don't
Literally,
know how to
it makes
explain.
no sense for him to be depicted as white, but in America, he's white.
I refuse to believe your facts and logic because in my book, looks like he's white to me. I've never heard or seen anything
Nope.
about him being not white, so it's not possible that he wasn't white. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
That,
That's what he
stop
has to
spreading
say.
your fake news here, buddy, Buster, Bucko.
Where'd you learn that?
What's your source? What is
Buster.
it? Some fucking science boy? Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Everyone born in Jerusalem?
This man could work miracles. You don't think he could be the only white man in that area?
Fair.
You don't
Fair
think
points.
he chose his race when he came out?
The idea that the miracle he chose
Was whiteness?
was being white. Oh my god, that's insane.
wait, no, it all yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now we know why he's depicted. Yep, there we go.
That's nuts. That's a nuts idea. Jesus was like, listen, I don't know what you want. But if he was white, why didn't they want him in the inn?
I don't know.
Tough questions.
I need to know.
I don't have the answers to these questions. I hate to say it.
Reverse racism is real, I guess. I don't know. Kevin, you're like Catholic adjacent, yes?
I went through all the procedures that there are in Catholicism. So I'm, like, by the books, I think I'm technically as Catholic as you can get without being married. And I guess I wasn't married in a Catholic ceremony, so I'm 2 for 3. But
Okay.
I couldn't tell you anything about Catholicism. I was in those VPK or I don't even know what it's fucking
VBS,
called.
Vacation Bible
VBS.
School.
No, I'm talking about the classes you
No.
do for like first communion and confirmation.
Oh.
It's like we would go on like it was like Sunday school essentially. We would go for like an hour on Sunday nights, and then me and my couple friends would absolutely dick around in the back, and the people teaching it would just not have shit for us because they were either a really old person that couldn't even fucking hear us, or they were just such a fucking dweeb that they really had nothing. It was like, because I was in like middle school, so this was like the meanest I've ever been, you know? This was the peak meanness in my life.
Kevin's be wild and being a
Kevin
dickhead.
was given
Yeah, I cannot imagine that I was good for the mental state of a lot of those Sunday school teachers that I had. But I went through it all.
that hurts.
Doesn't mean I learned anything.
Kevin gave some Sunday school teachers some hell.
Definitely. I'm trying to think of I'm not gonna take the time to try and think of who was in that class. It does not matter. Nobody cares.
Nope. They sure don't.
So I don't know if we have any more topics because
No.
everything went away when I dropped out of the Zoom, except for my Audacity.
Oh, fuck you. The last thing I wanted to talk about was like, what makes you listen to like a new album? So like, not an album from like somebody you know, like obviously we're gonna listen to our artists or whatever, but like reach out and like listen to something new. Like I'm not listening to no Drake album, but like I'll listen to the Burna Boy album.
So I think this is actually a really interesting topic as a whole because like the process of finding new music I think is very for me it takes a lot of effort. The people that I know that really try to find new music all the time and are trying to be on like the forefront of kind of expanding and listening to new people, you actually put in a lot of work. Like you're kind of having to keep tabs on like projects that come out, and before like Spotify and stuff like that, I don't know how people did it. Now that Spotify, like for me, I love like the curated Spotify playlists. I find new music from my Discover Weekly and my Daily Mix.
Yeah,
And,
Spotify,
like,
Spotify Discovery is wild how good it is.
Yeah, so I used to be
Yeah.
just Discover Weekly, and that was really good because when I was in college, I was listening to almost exclusively like very indie music, like indie folk stuff, and that's hard to come across because there's so much of that, and so much of it is really bad because it's like a very wide genre. But Discover Weeklies would help me because I would just listen, and anytime I liked a song, I would just mark it, and then I would go listen to an album or two, and if I liked them, I would save them, otherwise I would keep moving. And now with Daily Mixes, it's even better because it literally groups like, oh, I saw you were listening to like Coltrane and John Bellion. Here's all this great music that's just like it, and it's awesome for me. So it's perfect for me because I've never been willing to put in insane amounts of work to find a new music. I've kind of leaned on friends, and now it's easy to kind of do it on my own because of those playlists. So I guess I'm the lazy version of that, but that's how I go about finding new music.
Okay.
I know Pat's really big on it. Pat used YouTube a lot. I don't know what he does now. If he were here, he could tell us, but he's too busy being bad at Warzone in Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Montana.
He's in Colorado now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went to Colorado
Oh.
for a couple days after Montana. It's for his soon-to-be brother-in-law's kid's birthday, so I guess soon-to-be nephew-in-law's birthday. I don't know.
Bro, you couldn't care.
No,
you couldn't-
niece, not nephew. Sorry.
You couldn't pay
You
me
know.
to care about that kid.
Listen, I'm here. He's there. I don't know what to tell you.
But no,
Couldn't be me.
my way of finding new music, in the before, like, I used to be, Jordan knows, because I used to be someone who, like, tried to discover new people and, like, be that dickhead.
We were on the forefront of a lot of
And
things.
to be honest, like, with that is, like, I was on, like, 4chan's, like, music board pulling up shit, which is how I found a lot of stuff.
That's a deep corner.
Now, like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's 4chan, so it's bad.
We
but,
were wild asshole
but
boys.
the music board is less bad. They also
Alright, fair
let
enough.
me listen
We
to
were wild asshole boys.
Watch the Throne like 3 days early.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
true.
But not,
We got Yeezus early too, didn't
yes, also through 4chan. But now most of the time I find new music. It's like most of my Twitter followers are people that like I generally like have interest in common with, and they'll do all the hard work of finding new music. They'll post about it, and I'll just go listen.
we? And I'll just listen
Like
to it.
a lot with
Yeah.
Bhavani, a lot with Trill, some Coley.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, like, it's mostly Bomani because he has a fantastic ear for music and is very
does.
knowledgeable about the history of music in general.
I've started listening to more Bomani now that there's more like podcast listening hours freed up in my life because Rip mixtape.
Yes.
I've started doing. I've tried to listen to more Bomani because I love listening to his perspective on things, even when it is like
The way he talks about things makes me
He's
very
just-
happy.
he's very high level of thinking. Like he comes about or goes about formulating opinions and like kind of researching stuff in a very high level way. Bomani's smart as fuck is what I'm trying to say.
And he will not
Facts.
hesitate to
Huge
roast
facts.
you.
He will call you stupid right to your face.
Big fan.
And he'll retweet you with a comment and make sure everyone on the planet sees it.
Love to see it. Personally.
I live for Jordan and I
can't-
used to send each other Bomani roasts. So that-
Yeah. We did. It was a long time. But I have gotten lazy with finding new music. It used to be a thing that I like Jackson said, like we used to be on the true forefront of a lot of things. I still want him to acknowledge that my Ray Shremmerd take made a lot of sense at the time.
I don't remember the take.
Anyway, I said that they were going to be like huge.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, there's
Yeah,
no
because I remember
chance. And I was like,
Ray Shrem, like Shrem Life 1, like, I hated that album so much. Like, No Flex.
it was good.
In retrospect, yeah, but, like, when you hear No Flex Zone 30 million times, like, I never want to hear these people's voices again. And now, like, they're, like, two of my favorite rappers. I want them to make so much music.
I was big on Ray Shremmerd back in the day. But, like, I like to see what other artists are listening to, and I know that's a slow, painstaking way to go about it, but it's like, all right, people are talking about Benny the Butcher. I'm going to go check out what he's got out. I'll see what he's talking about, and then I like that. So then Boldy James got signed to Griselda. Okay, I'll go see what's going on over there. And thank God I did, because Buddy, is that album fucking good. And then, like, who else? Oh, somebody was talking about Stove God Cooks. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go check out what that's going on. And then, Buddy, was that a good fucking album? And then I go from there. Or, like, this year, it's been, who's Alchemist working with? If Alchemist puts his hands on it, I want to hear it this year, for sure. So, like, that means I'm listening to a lot of Bronson, which is super weird, but he's getting better and better at music, which I enjoy. So that's kind of my way of going about it. And it takes a lot longer, but I think I get more long-standing music that I'll listen to.
I think that's completely fair. I think that way of going about it probably breeds the most, like, success when listening to new stuff, but it's easily the most painstaking way. I do not think I have the patience for that, which is why I love having friends like you and, like, I don't think Patrick goes to that level, but I think Patrick spends a reasonable amount of time just kind of, like, browsing new music, and that's why I appreciate having friends that share similar music, because we don't share the same music taste, like us two, and me and Patrick definitely not, but there's so much crossover that if one of you guys sends me a song, that's something I've tried to get better about, listening as soon as people send me a song, because I've always been really bad about it, but people that have consistently thrown me bangers, you've risen up in the rankings. I'm not a guy that's very good about giving priority to things that aren't Rocket League, but there's been a lot of good music discovered through friends, which I'm appreciative of, because I am a lazy ass.
That's a fact. But Jackson has hit me with some bad ones recently. Like, he's killing. He loves Sada Baby, and I'm just like,
No, I'm pretty moderate on Sada. Like, his good songs are really good. The rest of them just all sound like the same, though.
They are very samey. Very T Grizzly vibes he gives me.
Detroit rappers, they have no lane. All the Detroit rappers who are not Eminem.
That's not true. Boldy James. All I'm saying. You talking about drug talk? It's my guy.
What was the fucking Mo Bamba? Didn't you send us the song Mo Bamba like a year before it got popular? I'm trying to think of. I thought one of my friends did.
I think I was on the front.
That was
end
random
of that.
and that wasn't even like, that's not even that good of an example, because Mo Bamba is like a.
That song was going to go regardless.
It's a fun song to listen to.
It's not a good song.
I wouldn't say it's a good song.
It's absolutely not.
It's not the best example of your musical ear, but I do remember you sent us that a long time ago, or a long time before it got big, and I don't think anybody listened to it. And then when it got big, you were like, "Hey, fuck you guys." And I was like, "All right, fair."
Sometimes I have an ear. Sometimes I miss. I'll admit. Sometimes I fucking miss. Who did I miss on? Who was I like, this is going to be great, and it was just absolutely garbage?
I don't know.
Jackson, you should know. But it doesn't matter. I think it was like a Big Sean album or something. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And it wasn't. That might have been,
right,
that might have been what it is. Yeah.
I can't believe they still pay. I can't believe Big Sean still gets paid money to make rap.
Now, his last album, well, not the album, but the mixtape he did with Metro Boomin, I like that. I don't know why people hated it, but I like it.
To a degree, it's like just a meme that hate on Big Sean. But yeah, generally, Big Sean's mixtapes have been fine. The album's terrible.
Yeah. That's what happens when you let, things happen.
Also, a quick shout out to my parents who currently just made their first Twitch account and are trying to figure out how to subscribe to us via Prime. And we're still working through it because it's on mobile, and I think mobile's a lot harder to do it on.
You cannot.
You can't do it on mobile.
You cannot
subscribe through Twitch Prime on mobile.
Ah, well, there you go. Thanks, Twitch support, McDonald.
That's his job. He is tech support, man.
I think we're.
Hey, Casey, how you doing?
Yeah, well, as a caveat, we're gonna. For all you guys hanging out in the Twitch stream, we're going to keep going and play some Jackbox games with you guys. And for anybody listening to this in its podcast form on Monday or whenever you listen, we are going to start toying with doing a little bit more of the live podcast, at least for, record it live on Twitch and then go into a stream. I think we're just going to try and put a little bit more of an effort into getting on Twitch more than once a week. Because
once or twice.
The interactiveness of the platform, I think, suits us pretty well. we like hanging
A
out
lot
with you
better
guys.
We like
And,
people
you
subscribing and giving us money. We need
know, that
make-
also.
We weren't gonna say that.
But just so you know, we will be going live on Twitch to do some stuff like this, and of course to play some video games. We remind you guys every week, but got to talk about it more. If you drop us a follow, you can be let know when we go live, so you don't miss it. Or if you follow us on any of the socials, we're usually pretty good about getting the word out there. So if you haven't come out and hung out, streams recently have been really, really fun since we've tried to be a little more
Lot
committed
of
to
fun.
it. It's been a lot, and we want to keep that momentum going. It's been a really good time. So if
Yes,
you don't
and,
yet follow us on Twitch, come hang out. Everyone that's here, thank you very much. We're going to wrap up the podcast now, and then we're going to get into playing some Jackbox with our friends here. So,
Yeah.
we love you guys. Oh, sorry.
Also, we love you. Also, help us get the partner. We had to stream 12 days. We've already checked that box off. We got to stream 25 hours. We've already checked that box off. Now we just need an average of 75 viewers. I know it sounds big, but listen, when we thought an average of 3 viewers was impossible, we're here now. So help us get there. Tell your friends. Like, comment, subscribe, share, retweet, repost on your Instagram or whatever. Talk about it. Bring your friends, because we're going to start doing some exclusive content for our subscribers and, having you guys interact with us a little bit more.
Hell yeah. Love you guys.
And podcast every Monday.
Peace.
Every Monday. See ya.